Are you mentally fighting with yourself about money? No need, we'll do it for you. I'm your host Arka, and welcome to our segment Rich or Regret, where we find out if your next financial decision will make you rich or make you regret it one. Now today, everyone is, I believe, we're familiar with food delivery services such as Grab, Food Panda, Shopee Food, just to name a few. And they have become a staple for many, offering the convenience of quick meals with just a few taps on your phone. But as their popularity grows, there is an issue. There's the matter of this debate today. Are these services a helpful time saver, or are they a financial drain, adding unnecessary costs to our budgets? The debate hasn't started yet. Now, in this episode, our debaters here will examine both perspectives, weighing the convenience of food delivery against its potential financial costs. First up, we have one here who favors food delivery services for their convenience and the ease of everyday life here. One, with so many people turning to these services for quick meals, could you tell us why you believe food delivery is, the better choice and how it fits into your lifestyle?
Thank you so much, Arka. Thank you so much, because thank the Lord we have food delivery services, okay? Come on. I'm all for food delivery services because I believe undeniably they are a convenient time saver for not only me, but a lot of people out there in this life, in this economy, in this time. All right? And especially for those who have busy lifestyles, demanding work schedules, limited cooking skills, plus, food delivery apps, they provide access to a wide variety of cuisines and also options. You can pick anything to everything. You can, the world's your oyster. World's your oyster.
And you can order an oyster right now.
Exactly.
Thank
so
you.
that's why I think food delivery up there, up top.
All right, Pavitra. You, on the other hand, you view food delivery services as a financial burden, more so than a benefit. And with the increasing popularity of these services, many see them as a convenient option, but you have a different perspective. So could you tell us more about how you feel about food delivery services?
Okay, sure, Arka. Hi everyone, my name is Pavitra, and for me, food delivery is not completely a bad option, but I would say it can drain us financially. Why is because with all this, for example, when we order McDonald's, right, they have these small fee charges, the service
fees,
charges,
yes.
delivery fee charges. So all this can drain us financially, and also usually they mark up the prices compared to dining at restaurant. So to avoid all this, I prefer having my meal planning and also home cooked meals.
Now, let's go into my first question. Does using food delivery services regularly, okay, just bear in mind, guys, we're talking about using these services every day, not once in a while, not every day, all right? Yes. Now, does it save time and reduce stress, or does it negatively impact meal planning and home cooked meals? Let's start off with one.
Of course.
Oh.
It definitely saves time, significantly, I might add. Of course, it will also reduce stress because today's fast-paced world, and we have to manage a full-time job, we've got families, other commitments, etc. It doesn't give us exactly enough time to cook. By the time I get home from work and from gym or whatever the case may be, it's 10 o'clock at night. Who has the energy to cook? Who has the energy to do anything else, to mentally think about what to cook, what recipe you need to look
to
for?
Curate a menu.
Yes, exactly. And then we just, we just want the easier option, the easier and less time-consuming option, which is that of food delivery.
But when you say it takes time for the food to get there and for it to be cooked in the kitchen, that in itself, you'd end up waiting 40 minutes to an hour, no?
I would say it would take less time to get, of course, depending on where you want to order your food, of course. But most of the time, with all the plenty of options available right now, it usually takes less time to order food, and you can always prepare in advance. You're on the way home from work or from wherever you are, you can already order on the way, and then by the time you arrive, it will arrive at the same time. So that solves the issue. That solves the problem. And then, like I said, the mental stress and burden of trying to figure out what to cook, especially after a long, exhausting day. We've all been there. We have all been there. I'm sure everyone has just come home from work and they were like, oh no, I'm too tired for this. I don't want to think about cooking. I don't want to, some people, they even go without eating dinner, going straight to sleep, which I don't like. So because we have that easy access, that availability of food delivery, it makes it so much easier for all of us to have that easy access to meals that suit our individual needs without the hassle of cooking.
Now, Pavi, would you agree that cooking is that much of a hassle that it takes you maybe 2 hours just to cook a meal?
Okay, like what one said, right? After work, we don't have to think about the cooking, getting into kitchen and all that stuff. But I am looking at this perspective where what we eat, because our body is our temple.
All right.
All right. So if we were to have takeouts, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just that we have no control over
The ingredients, I
the
suppose?
ingredients and okay, like basically the ingredients. And if I'm having home cooked meals, I know what I'm consuming. Okay. In terms of the saving time, yes, it is much more faster, but not all delivery services these days are quick. There are times where your food can go missing.
And you never know, a traffic jam.
Exactly, and especially on rainy days, and they'll mark up the prices. The delivery charges can get expensive, and how are we going to cope up with that? That's going to bring you stress even more. Whereby I'm just going to be in the kitchen playing some songs, sipping some teas, and making my meals. So I find joy making my meals at the kitchen compared to taking it out.
All right, fair point, fair point. So you think that cooking at home offers a more convenient
Yes.
solution for busy individuals, or
We can make it fun.
you can? All right, we'll have to take you up on that. Or do you think that cooking from home encourages? No. Do you think taking out food? Do you think it delivers like a habit of unhealthy eating?
Yes. Okay. Now, like based on my experience, there are times where I just want to get a churros, but then I will lead to buying like impulse buying, these juices, chocolates, etc., etc. Not only that, it costs my pocket, and also in a long run, it's not benefiting me in a healthy way.
I see.
Yes.
I see. So, what do you have to say about that? You say that you're saying there's all these options available.
Exactly.
Is it easy to be tempted by all the junk food that's available?
No, that's the thing. Because there are so many options available nowadays, the convenience of food delivery services, it extends that beyond the fast food. Yes, back in the day, we were only limited to pizza delivery, going for McDonald's. Now with with Grab Food, with Shopee Food, Food Panda, just between these three apps alone, there are so many options. They even have a healthy diet option in those apps where you can browse food for healthy food instead of the traditional fast food. And then Pavi did mention about you don't know what the ingredients are inside, you don't know what they put inside. Yeah, sure, you don't know the ingredients, but then you can take a look at the menu. There are some menus that you know for a fact, oh, this is not going to be that healthy, that unhealthy. And then there are also, if I'm not mistaken, Grab has this one option where if you want healthy food, they even count the calories for that meal, which is, it's the advancing technology that we are living in today. They are able to tell how many calories you're going to eat for that meal. It gives you that option. Previously, we did not have the option. Now we have the option. And then other than that, we got salads, we got plant-based meals, organic ingredients. There are so many choices when it comes to these food delivery services now that you can still have a healthy lifestyle, and it saves up time. At the end of the day, the main key driving factor is that it saves up time.
But does it come at the cost of your wallet, Pavitra? What do you think about that?
Okay, I think based on my experience, making healthy food is actually so much cheaper and simpler if you do it from home.
Why is that?
It's because now, for example, like plant-based, we can make our own patties from the scratch. It's not going to take too much of time or even, dry out our pocket. On the other hand, we are not only paying for the patty. if we are going through Grab. We have to consider the other things, the other underlying factors. Like what I told you just now, it can be the delivery charges or service charges.
Now that you mentioned, this is my personal experience here. I do enjoy takeout, but there was one thing I noticed, that there's such a thing as a small meal fee. So
that
if
usually
you
comes with McDonald's, right?
not just McDonald's, other restaurants as well. So
yes,
if
yes.
you're only ordering one item
Below 13 or something?
yes, below 10, below 13, they add an extra charge.
Yes,
So
2 ringgit.
Oh, you've heard of it. I
Yes.
see. Is this why you prefer cooking from home?
Exactly. I can use that 2 ringgit for something else maybe.
A whole bag of greens, you never know. All right.
Okay, then I would argue to the point whereby if you are going to be ordering just for yourself or just, you can plan ahead. You can order and keep in your fridge. You don't have to buy just one meal. You can buy 2 meals, 3 meals for the day, and then you can keep it and then you'll be ready. Then again, saves time. Money-wise, buying in bulk sometimes has the option of actually getting more discounts.
Oh, you mean like a wholesale type thing?
Yes.
Can I fight
Buy
for
in
this?
bulk.
All right, go on.
Go. Okay, what do you have to argue about
Okay,
this?
for me, right, usually restaurants, they like to prepare beforehand. Not all restaurants, certain restaurants, they will prepare beforehand.
So you're saying it's not as fresh?
Yes, and it's not safe for us to store it for the next few days. Whereby cooking meals, like for example me, I have cooked meals like, if I cook today, I have brought it to work for the next 2 to 3 days.
Leftovers lah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So at the end, the biggest factor here is what you consume. And if you're doing it from home, you have the control towards it. Yes, it's going to be easy peasy taking it from the Grab delivery, but you have no control towards the
A lot of
ingredients.
unknowns lah.
Yes, yeah, correct.
I see. Now, leading up to the next point here, are food delivery services essential for those with limited mobility, the disabled who can't really have access to a great kitchen, right? Also demanding schedules. Or do you think eating out all the time or ordering through these food delivery services, is that an unnecessary luxury one?
No,
Oh.
it's not an unnecessary luxury. When it comes to food, it is right up there in your needs and wants, right?
Yeah.
Right
the
there.
five basic needs. Yeah.
It's a need. You won't regret what you eat. I mean, you can use what you eat for energy and to get through the day, etc. But the main point, the one that really, I think, takes the cake here is that when it comes to limited mobility, food delivery is an essential lifeline for us. Back then, what was our only options if we cannot go grocery shopping or we cannot cook at home because we did not have groceries? Food delivery. And that helped us get through a pandemic. How can
That puts you on risk too.
I mean, we put aside the risk, those such as the elderly people, disabled people, those who are recovering from illness or injury or who are in quarantine or cannot move, cannot leave their house, food delivery is their only option to stay alive, to eat. It's a lifeline for them.
I would say that's a minority. What about the masses? Where does this come in? Is this a luxury then for people who are, bodily able?
For those who are bodily able, all right, I think it's not a luxury because it's still a necessity, all right? Sure, you can cook yourself. Sure, you can go do grocery shopping. Sure, you can, spend all that time to do that. But at the end of the day, sometimes, most of us, we just want to make sure that we eat the proper amount of food, the proper amount of nutrients, and the faster we get it done, the faster we can get on with life. All right? We just want to make sure that we eat. It's not a chore to us. All right? Because when you start cooking, when you start having to do groceries, it becomes a chore.
No, I don't agree with that.
Oh yeah, you
Why?
mentioned that you
Why?
have tea while you cook. All right.
I think
talk
that
us
is for
through it.
people who don't enjoy cooking and stuff like that. Like me, I love cooking. I love running to the groceries. So
A workout, you run to the
yes,
groceries.
I run to the groceries. So I do have my own planning on that. And also, just now one said that during the pandemic, food delivery was the essential, safest option. I agree with that. I've been quarantined, but also there's a risk of spreading it. I know it can be worse, and during this time, that's when you should prioritize more home cooked hearty
Because
meals.
you don't know who's cooking your meal.
Exactly.
Okay.
And okay, like, put this health wise aside. Instead of food delivery, like when it comes to Grab or something, there is something called where people from home, they actually prep meals and send out to people. Maybe we can consider that.
So home cooked.
Home cooked, what do you call that?
Home kitchens?
Home kitchen delivery.
Uh-huh.
You know, I have done that before during my self quarantine all alone. Like, there was this Chinese lady. She cooked all this nutritious food and she sent it over to me.
Was there a delivery fee?
Obviously. But there was not as much as Grab or Food Panda or whatever not. But you know, why I was happy with it, because I know there's another person who is cooking it from their kitchen, and it's like a home cooked food. It's not like restaurants where, like what I told you just now, we don't have.
Would you eat this every day? Because remember, the argument is every day.
Every day, no. That's why I'm saying every day is a bad option if you're gonna take out.
Okay.
This is like during the crucial times, whereby one was telling it's okay to eat out every day. No, definitely not.
All right, but is there a way to plan and manage your finances that way you can eat out every day? Is there a method? Because let's say someone with a busy schedule, how would they make time for cooking and getting through the day?
I don't think, okay, in this fast-paced world that we live in right now, we want things that are easily accessible, and we want things that are cost convenient or cost savvy for us. And I've personally seen that sometimes when it comes to making your own food, the cost and operations, sometimes might be cheaper, but most of the time it's the time factor. That time, what they say, time is money. Where you can be resting or you can be doing other things, time is money. And you have to also factor that in. And when it comes to food delivery service, it's not your time that is being wasted, or it's not your time that you're giving up. You just wait for the food to come. Once the food arrives, you eat, and that's it. While you're waiting for the food, you can do other things. You can be resting, you can be playing games, you can be doing a little bit of work. You don't have to worry about having to waste your time or to take up more of your time to do something that should be a simple process.
All right, so really the argument here essentially is saving time versus saving money.
Correct. And also choosing healthier options.
Or rather knowing what's in the food.
Yes.
All right, moving on here. So is the rise of food delivery services changing our relationship with food, making it more convenient, or is it detaching us from the joy of preparing meals?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, because like what one said, I can use this time to rest while waiting for the delivery guy to bring it to my doorstep. I can use that same time to prepare good food where I connected to myself, making hearty meals where it keeps me happy. In a way, it's some kind of, for me, a person who loves to cook, it's some kind of self-love to me, like preparing it from the scratch, the ingredients, the process.
A labor of love.
Yes, exactly. Nothing comes like home-cooked meals where it's connected directly to your heart, So obviously, these takeouts, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just that not every day, and obviously, I don't know how to put it in words. Like, it is slowly demolishing the quality time with your own self. Maybe it can be like he said, like, after work we don't want to do this and that, but there are times where women like us, maybe in the future, where we want to be connected to our husband by making some dinner and with our kids.
So you're saying it is changing our relationship with food?
It can be. We will feel like, it's okay lah sayang, we go order Grab lah today.
What do you say about that?
That's a really difficult point to argue against, I guess. I'll give it to you.
Love
I'll give
wins.
it to you. Love wins. Okay, fine. Take it. Take your love. Take your love. But I still stand by the point whereby when it comes to food, preparing food, food delivery, I would still go for the easier, accessible option. We are living in that world right now where things are very fast-paced. We got a lot of other commitments, social lives. We're out most of the time. We are not at home as much, And also, I can argue the point that some people do not have the necessities to cook at home. The skills is one thing, but some people, they don't have a kitchen at home. They live in rental units or places where they are not allowed to cook, or they only have a microwave, or they only, don't
That's why you
have
must
a-
have your own house.
Oh, okay, that's a different topic.
That's a different episode.
That's a different episode. But that's the thing. We want to make things convenient for all of us.
Okay,
All
agree,
right. So that's why
agree.
we order the
Yin and yang.
food. That's why you can still share a loving meal with your partner over ordered food, and sometimes it's even better because you know what they like, and you, without having to worry about it, we can serve them with something that they like, and then having that
Surprise
time,
them.
yeah, surprise them with the food they like, because what if you don't know how to make it, or you're not the best cook in the world? So rather give them something that you know that they will like, and then you can use that time while waiting for the Grab delivery or the food delivery to get to know your partner better.
This has
to
changed from
have-
talk about finance to talk about relationships and love,
That-
guys.
That's the topic of the question. It's about the relationship building and how food delivery affects your relationship. Because the relationship with food right now, people love to eat. This is Malaysia. Let's admit it. We all love to eat. Okay? And when it comes to food, it is an important topic. It is an important subject whereby when we have the variety, when we have the accessibility, why not just go for it lah?
Well, it seems like both our debaters today were very passionate about their points, and I'll give it to them. They both had very solid things to say today. But let's recap it all. We have one first who prefers food delivery services, and he feels that regularly using food delivery services can significantly save time, it's more convenient, and it reduces stress. And food delivery services allow individuals to bypass the time-consuming tasks of meal prepping, grocery shopping, preparation, and cooking, all that. And the convenience of food delivery services extends beyond traditional fast food. Like now you mentioned, there's many apps that offer access to healthier options to the point of calorie counting. And the convenience of food delivery services extends beyond traditional fast food, as I said earlier. Now on to the next point here. We also have the matter that it's growing in popularity. Food delivery services have definitely made food more convenient, transforming the way people access meals. Whereas Pavi here, our little chef, who feels that food delivery services are a major financial drain. And you also feel that aside from, taking it out of your pocket, relying too heavily on food delivery services can have negative consequences on meal planning and home cooked meals, and even your
Absolutely.
relationship with food, right? So while food delivery services can offer convenience, they often lead to reliance on less healthy options. Like
Yes.
you said, you don't know what's in the food to detail. And many of the popular options on food delivery apps lean heavily towards fast food. Usually that's what they promote first.
Yes.
And processed meals, items that are high in calories. But in the end, food delivery services can be viewed as an unnecessary luxury for many, and regularly using the services can become expensive. So the rise of food delivery services may be detaching people from the traditional joy of preparing meals and sharing them with your loved ones. So she believes that cooking is not just a necessity, it's an activity that brings people together. And it seems that both sides here have presented really strong arguments. I have been swayed by both, but it's up to you, the audience, to decide who won in this debate. Drop a comment below and tell us who you think made the better case. And be sure to follow us at KleverStock.my on our social media channels. And don't forget to visit www.KleverStock.live to catch our live sessions from Monday to Friday, where we cover everything finance. Now go enjoy a meal, and we'll see you on the next one.
Scan now and download KleverStock, your trusted source for market insights.